listen, all hour long, we've been talking about how you heal through revealing sometimes your darkest pain. But how do you get to that point? All hour, we've heard different journeys from our guests today, but we wanted to find advice on how all of us can potentially reach this point of healing. And joining us from her practice in Atlanta, Georgia, is Dr. Spirit, a licensed counselor who gives advice on this very matter. Dr. Spirit, thank you so much for joining us. You heard our guest today. Every person has their own journey, which is a part of what you advise your patients as well, finding your own way to this point.
Absolutely, because, Tamron, when we talk about this, that is exactly what we all have, our own journey. But no journey is without pain. No journey, no human existence is without having to heal, having to deal with trauma. It is truly a part of the journey.
Why does revealing help us heal? Because obviously, many times our nature is to protect ourselves and to keep it within. What is it about revealing that allows us to get to that point of relief?
Well, revealing ensures that people know who we are in our entirety. And we all want to be loved for who we are, not in spite of it. And also, revealing allows us to truly get our needs met. Because if people don't know what it is that we're going through, if people don't know how we are experiencing them, how we're experiencing the world around us, how can they ever really respond to us and truly give us what it is that we're looking for?
One of the things you say, the most common misconception about healing is that people think it is a destination, not a journey. And you
Yes.
have these pillars, these four pillars that you advise people to examine. The first is acknowledge. What should we
hmm
acknowledge? What is the goal when you acknowledge?
You have to acknowledge your true experience. I love to tell my clients, you cannot change what you will not acknowledge. And so if you're not connected with yourself, if you can't talk about what you're truly feeling, what you're truly experiencing, you will never be able to start that healing journey.
You say stabilize. What does that mean?
Stabilize. So many of us are trying our very best to just survive each and every day. And as you heard your guests talk about all the things that they have done, from the dancing to the writing to the speaking to the looking on the bright side, those are recovery techniques. Those are ways that we really look to say, I have to figure out how not to just manage this pain, but to really find my footing and figure out where do I go from here.
Tell me about the pillar that is treat.
Oh, treat, as in treatment. One of the things that we have to understand is that in order for us to heal, in the same way we talk about our physical healing, we have to do that healing of our mental and our emotional, our psychological well being as well. And so, as a therapist, I love to remind people that your mental health is directly tied not just to your brain, which is part of your physical body, but to your entire existence. And so that treat is treatment. We have to make sure that we get the proper treatment in order to truly heal.
And last on that list is recover.
Yes. And that recovery, that is the journey, Tamron. It is so important that we understand that in order to go into remission and in order to stay there, and sometimes we go back and forth between acknowledging and stabilizing and treating and recovering because it truly is a journey. But we have to know that recovery is possible. We have to know that remission is possible. And moving
Mhm.
from just surviving to being able to thrive is something that we all deserve and we have to know that it exists for us.
I love that. Dr. Spirit, thank you so much for joining us. I love that. We all
A
deserve it. And
pleasure.
thank you. Absolutely.
And I
Anytime.
hope
And
you
thank
keep
you.
healing. My
Absolutely. And I will
pleasure.
keep doing that.